Hey everybody, Gunner Bird here. It's Tuesday again, so that means
No storage place. Get out.
Talk. That's jive talk from now on.
Nudity on slick paper.
it's fucking Tuesday again, and blah blah blah. Meh.
And we're still here.
Yeah, but I'm not going to let that bring me down.
Don't bring it down, Bruce.
And what's great? First, I'll get into what we're doing this week. This week we are doing "Selling Cars to Women," a 1970s Chrysler training film about how to sell cars to women.
Yep, this is before men knew about women.
And I fucked up. This was
None-
not what we were supposed to be doing. We were supposed to be doing this Hardy's training film thing. I thought I sent that to Bird. I did not. I sent him this, so this is what we're doing.
We figured we would learn maybe something about the car industry and how to sell cars to women. In case we need another, job opportunity. In case restaurants dry up because nobody wants to go out anymore. We'll have to get out there and sell some cars.
Well, some people want to go out. Some people really, really want to go out, dude.
Yeah, or you mean with their guns? Oh, dude, I gotta laugh because sometimes you see like them running around with flags, but Trump riding a horse, holding a machine gun with Jesus in the back. Like it's just like, what the fuck is? What the fuck is? That makes me lose my mind. Like, what are you doing? What's happening?
Like all of these images here, man. What the flying fuck, dude?
It's like you're in total denial, man. Total denial. That'd be like if I was walking around saying, if I had a shirt of Carrot Top and it said most handsomest dude on the planet. It's a goddamn lie. He's a freak. No, I'm just kidding. If anybody likes Carrot Top or Carrot Top, I'm just kidding. But no, but he does look freaky weird. But
yeah.
I had like that, or whatever. I mean, that's just a fucking lie, Yeah.
But anyway,
Like hottest chick on the planet, and I got a picture of Rosie O'Donnell or something. No offense to Rose.
you can at least do like Mama June or something.
Okay, better yet, Mama June.
So anyway,
there's some people out there that would argue that Mama June looks better than Rosie at this point.
I would not.
Am I the only one? Maybe I'm alone here, but I thought Rosie was cute back in the day.
I got nothing.
Sadly, we'll never know if I'll ever get that shot.
So anyway, it starts off with this dude telling us the word of the day is women.
Our word for today is women.
The word of the day is misogynistic.
It does kind of start out that way. You think it's going to be quite misogynistic.
Okay there, Trump. Get it right.
But yes, of course, women have come a long way.
Like they say in the ads, they've come a long, long way.
Because back in the day, they were seen and not heard.
It used to be that women were seen and not heard very much.
And sometimes not even seen.
Come to think of it, they weren't seen much either.
He's like, they were seen and not heard, and that's the way men like.
And, they were most likely, they were mostly just the passengers of life.
They were passengers mostly, seldom drivers, and rarely buyers of automobiles.
He didn't say of life, I just added that myself. But
it's kind of funny because you look at it in other species, after they mate, the female turns around and just fucks the male up, like eats his ass or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I can understand why they do that.
That's exactly right. I can understand because as the male species, I know I'm dumb. I probably should have been eaten. First go around, she should have just turned around and ate my ass. You know what I mean? Like, does that have been like but no, but us male species allowed to run around and fornicate and be stupid. We should have been killed at the first go around. All of us. So, you know what I mean? My dad, Susie popped Joey out, should have just been like, ah! My mother should have just ate him, No.
I'm just picturing your mom turning into a goddamn praying mantis after sex. I mean, it's gross. It kind of reminds me of it's kind of gross. It kind of reminds me of Henrietta from Evil Dead 2. I'm picturing that. Your mom naked. That's how she would look. and then her neck would just start growing, with the head on it, and be like, "Joe, welcome to my fruit cellar." Rawr.
That would have been my mother back in the day, though, and my mother was a good-looking woman back in the day. Everybody ages weirdly. Look at you.
I haven't aged in the last 20 years, dude. I look just as awful now as I did back then.
Dude, did you fucking like sneak with like Sean Connery and Harrison Ford into like a fucking like an old school place and grab a cup and the old guy said you chose wisely? Like, what the fuck?
Hey man,
Because
you haven't aged.
obviously I went with you and I drank the wrong cup.
Yeah, to say you haven't really aged much either, man.
Yeah, not really.
But anyway, enough about us talking about never aging. We were going to get out to talking about the women, since they got the right to vote, they started getting ideas.
But after women got the vote, they also got the idea that they could make some decisions for themselves.
Like they could make decisions.
Decisions? Should never let this happen.
This is kind of where I thought the video was going to, this is where I thought, I was like, wow, this is really kind of misogynistic, and I thought this is where this video was going, but it really does not.
Well, no, but yeah, the way they start out, though.
That is, and how was, that was weird. That is, I can't make sentences anymore, dude. That was how women were treated back in the day, and still, to some people would, be treated today.
Yeah. Some would say they're treated worse now.
I just don't fucking get it, man. It's like, really? How could you, just think, women are a lesser thing? They're better than us.
How did we go from getting out of the not respecting women to respecting women, and now every day we watch an old man with fake hair and teeth stand behind a podium and insult every woman who asks him a question.
And then you have women holding signs being like, "Women for Trump," and Trump is spelled wrong. It's like,
and then when they do when they ask him how can you do this and that, I'm like, I don't think women should have a voice. I'm like, so it's women trying to turn the clock back on women. What is happening?
Yeah, dude, what the fuck is happening, dude?
If you would take people like that now and you took them back 30, 40 years ago, it'd be like, this is the future. They'd be like, oh my God, what the hell are we fighting for? What are we hey, ladies, stop burning your bras. It doesn't matter. Because in the 2000s, we're going backwards anyway.
It's fucked up too, man. Because it was if you would take them right to now, they would think there was no progress. But it was there was progress at times. It would be like, eat progress, 4 steps back, 2 steps forward, 4 steps back.
Well, if you take Trump's one African American fan, remember that he was like, look at my African American over there. And you took that guy, you took footage of that, and you took it back, to the Martin Luther King days, and we're like, here it is. Would everybody just be like, wow, the hell are we fighting for if this is what it's going to be anyway?
But anyway, back to this. Now we talk about the women in the baby boom.
World War II changed a lot of things. By the time it ended, women had become far more independent. Families started moving to the suburbs. Girls entered college in larger numbers and left them to pursue marriage for the most part. It was the beginning of the baby boom, and the second car became a reality.
And then in the 50s and 60s and stuff.
In the 50s and 60s, the lid came off. Women felt more confident. They were better educated. They began to make more money as more jobs opened for them. Some even began to question their traditional status. They became alert consumers and started to influence major buying decisions, such as the purchase of a new car. Some even bought their own.
But now we're in the 70s.
Here we are in the 70s, and who knows where it's going to end.
And women are asserting themselves.
Women are asserting themselves as never before.
That's
not just the bra burners.
Not just the bra burners, but the smart, sharp, affluent society of women has done a full 180.
Through violence.
I just thought that was a weird line. Women are asserting themselves, not just the bra burners.
Not just the bra burners. And I'm like,
So women, they know their place.
They know where their place is, all right.
Beside us, as equals.
Right next to us, as equals.
It's a nice way to start it off. Women, They know their place beside us. It's equals.
Yeah, dude. And it's time to recognize them for what they are. Car consumers.
God bless them. It's time we recognize them for what they are. New car prospects.
Yeah, baby makers, food makers, laundry doers. I'm just kidding, obviously.
Well, dude, we got the narrator guy, or whatever. He's not necessarily a narrator. Is he a narrator? I mean, he's there. The guy. The fucking guy. He's talking about how the differences in the sexes are disappearing.
Social scientists say that the differences between men and women are disappearing. There's a gradual blurring of the sexes, with more emphasis on individuality.
How women are now playing sports.
Women have new roles, more freedom, more mobility. They participate more in male activities, such as sports and clubs.
He's like, women or men are gelling together. We got, all kinds of different things now,
And men are worried about like clothes and style now that they were never worried about before.
Men, too, have new roles these days. We're more conscious of our self-image today, and we express ourselves through our clothes, hairstyles, body fragrances, choice of colors, and many other ways.
Dude, did you ever think that men would get excited about crushed velour?
Did you ever think you'd see the day when men could get excited about crushed velours for their cars in red?
Did you? Did you ever think that?
I didn't ever think that. Did you
But
ever
I guess
think-
in the 70s, they did.
They did. In the 70s, dude, all they thought about was yellow and brown, because that was the color of everything. Yellow and brown. Brown was
Orange.
in. And orange was just in. I don't know why. It was like, well, we like bland now. We did so many drugs in the 60s that it turned us all bland.
Well, it's not really bland, like white and gray are bland. Like your background right now is bland.
It is. I need to put some posters up or something next time.
But like, yeah, dude, I had orange shag carpeting is one of my first memories, dude. Being a little ass kid at my parents' fucking place, dude. We had we had orange ass shag carpeting in the very early 80s.
I don't think it's fair that you have this nice background you got going there, and then I got white.
All your fault. You could go in your house, but you have to smoke 80 cigarettes while we film.
I know, not 80, just 70.
But I mean, dude, you could just go in your house, find yourself a nice little corner, put a poster up if you don't already have one, have a fucking light turned on. You could do all that stuff. You could do all that stuff. Nothing is keeping you from doing that, except for you want to smoke.
I'm keeping me from doing that.
So anyway, yeah, you'll finally get frustrated enough like the day before we have to go back to work. You'll be like, I got a corner set up. I'm like, dude, we're going back to work. We're going to be filming them like normal again. You're like, no.
I worked so hard.
I hung up one poster.
I
worked so hard. So anyway, back to this blah blah fucking blah Women on Wheels program.
The Women on Wheels program. Now in its third year, Women on Wheels already has reached over 50,000 gals of every size, creed, color, and age. It was designed to uncomplicate the cars for women while teaching them simple repairs. And it's working.
And it's basically, oh crap, women are starting to buy cars. We need to clean up our shops and stuff.
So is our constant attempt to improve the appearance of our dealerships, their color, cleanliness, and comfort, both up front and in the back shop.
Yeah, we can't just be dirtballs. Dude, I remember my dad's old mechanic back in the day. Like, he went, clearly, the guy's never had a woman in there, ever. Because if he did, he wouldn't feel so self-conscious. I'm like, look, dude, the guy's bathroom was like, I don't know how many mechanics this ever, like, I remember this was a thing. Even my uncle's garages and stuff had at least one poster with one chick with her titties out.
Oh, fucking course.
And that guy's bathroom was just titties everywhere. And I was like,
am I at a mechanic's place or am I at a horror movie?
am I at like a peep show thing? Am I supposed to go to the bathroom in here or run one off? Is it mandatory? I don't know. But that's the way it was.
Oh yeah, man. But Chrysler, they say the ads are now featuring more women.
Our advertising has been featuring women more, not just as foils for the guys, but as independent free spirits.
And of course, like you would think, I don't know why it took them to the 70s to figure this out, but sex doesn't make a difference when you're selling a car, dude.
Well, I'm here to tell you that there's absolutely no difference, male or female. Not much, anyway. If you prospect properly, you will find that women are the same economic level as men, the same educational level, the same social level, are exactly the same types of prospects.
Who would have fucking thunk it?
Dude, they're still trying to figure that out. They don't do truck ads for women. Come on, man. They got the burliest sounding dude on there. It's a Dodge Ram.
Grab it where you can because your wiener is small.
Every single redneck drives around with giant boulders in the back of his truck. Blah. We all ride up a fucking mountain with our trucks and fuck up the suspension. Blah. No, you don't. God.
You drive it to Walmart.
Yeah.
You drive it to Taco Bell, and then you drive it home. You loser.
And then there's
I'm a loser. I'm not gonna.
and then there's Coors Light commercials. No self-respecting person drinks Coors Light.
90-year-old women drink Coors Light.
That's right, making it sound cool. I don't care if you get Sam Elliott to voice it. I like Sam Elliott, but even he can't sell me on Coors.
Yeah, for real, for fucking
Even if
real.
he says it as cool as he possibly can. Coors.
And it's not the weak that'll inherit the earth. It's the old women.
Let me tell you something. It isn't the meek who are going to inherit the earth. It's the women. Inheritance laws today are all in their favor. Plus, they outlive men by at least 7 years from birth.
Because we die earlier, and we leave them money, I guess.
Well, sometimes.
And don't be afraid to sell them a big ticket car.
Don't be bashful about big tickets with an older woman. Chances are she's got it in the bank.
Because they got the money.
Don't be afraid to really dig at them because they just got that widow money, you know? Gotta wait.
That's basically it.
What's that?
That's basically it. They want that widow money.
Yeah. Dude, I think it's hilarious now. Like thinking of that, like just thinking of that, they want your money. It's like these preachers that make billions of dollars and they live in big lavish places and their churches are fucking huge, are out there begging people to send them their stimulus checks. Holy cow. That sounds godly to me.
So anyway, moving on to 40% of women are employed outside of the home in the 70s.
40% of American wives are now employed outside the home, compared to only 24% in 1950. And the numbers are growing. Their needs are different.
But that doesn't matter. The only thing that really matters is that men are stupid and want sports cars.
Generally speaking, it's true that men are still a little more sports car oriented, while women are more impressed with functional details. Men seem to respond more to product features, while women really want to know about the benefits.
I mean, dude basically said it.
Yeah, he's kind of right. We're just big, dumb animals that want cars that make loud noises and shit.
But I mean, it doesn't really count because you drive a Prius and I drive a completely beat-up Buick Century.
I know.
We're manly men.
Yes, manly men.
Oh, whatever.
It's all started back in the day, in the caveman days, when one monkey tried to make a louder noise than the other monkey. They were probably sitting there with a stick in their hand going, rah, 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 you know, and the other monkey was going, you know, and that just carried through. And now we got monkeys on bikes, you know, just going, oh yeah, that's all we do, you know.
We are nothing but cavemen, just with less body.
Cavemen, we make noises and we fuck shit up.
Yeah.
We're loud, obnoxious, smelly, fucking dirty, stupid animals. They fucking destroy everything.
I only got like two more things to say. I got like two more things to say on this fucking thing here. First, try if you're a salesman and you're trying to sell to women, try looking at women's magazines. like these ones.
Try looking at your wife's or girlfriend's copy of Cosmopolitan magazine or McCall's. Find out what they're saying to each other and about us.
You know, that'll give you an idea of what women think. Or
Yeah.
hey, how about why don't you ask your fucking wife or girlfriend about, like, you know, what it's like being a woman and all this other stuff here?
Better yet, ask them. Make your own survey. Find out what they think is important about cars and how they prefer to be sold.
Yeah, he said do a survey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So since you know all that stuff.
At the end, it's like Chrysler is not responsible if you get a divorce.
So yeah, basically the end.
Bet you a bundle your gal says she wants to be respected for what she is. An intelligent, educated person. When she's in a buying mood, she wants to be talked to like a customer, not a woman. Men, sex isn't everything. It's...
Yeah. I mean, like, you know, at first I really thought it was going to be this misogynistic fucking, you know, women are stupid, can't buy a car. But it's not exactly, that's not what it was at all.
Came close a few times.
But this was honestly a mistake. We were not supposed to do this. Because whenever I was talking to you yesterday and I said about, you know, whatever we were doing today, I said about it being like 5 minutes long. And then I was surprised you didn't call me back or like text me back. They're like, dude, this isn't 5 minutes long. But also, I know you, just like me, didn't watch this until like right before we did this, basically.
I wanted to be fresh in my mind,
Sure. That was my excuse too.
even though I don't think I said anything about
No, I mean, well, maybe.
it. No, I did. But usually I just feed off what you say anyway, so
Yeah.
fuck it. But yeah.
So yeah,
That's it.
I feel we've faked the enthusiasm well enough for this. So
We did. Now let's go back to Harumph.
oh, we will. I'm gonna end this, then I'll start recording for the podcast. So for Gutter and Bird, we'll see you next week.
You know, it used to be said, pity the single woman, but no more. She may be single by choice or by accident, a divorcee or not the marrying kind. But whatever she is, she has no reluctance to express herself as an individual. She is self-supporting, and with the liberalization of credit, she can buy what she wants when she wants it.
I do have a boyfriend, though I loathe to admit it. We often go places together, splitting the check, of course, but it's always in his car. I don't need a lot of room in mine, but it's got to say me. Everything about it has to shout to the world that it belongs to me and no one else.
Okay, here's your chance. Sell her the top-of-the-line compact and let her have a ball, making it as personal as she can. Join in the fun and help her express her identity. She might even get to like you as a person.